hasa katika utalii. Tunaitangaza Zanzibar na fukwe nzuri zinazovutia zenye mchanga mweupe ambazo ni gumzo huko duniani, lakini vile vile utalii wa bahari, kuangalia utalii wa bahari kwa maana ya kuogelea, kufanya michezo ya baharini, kuzamia chini ya bahari, kilimo cha mwani ambapo wanawake wamejikita hapa Zanzibar katika kilimo cha mwani na ndio mstari wa mbele. Tunaambiwa kwamba 80% ya wakulima wa mwani hapa visiwani Zanzibar ni wanawake, ndio ambao wanalisukuma zao hili, ambapo Rais wa Zanzibar na mwenyekiti wa Baraza la Mapinduzi Dr. Hussein Ali Mwinyi tayari ameshajenga kiwanda cha kusarifu mwani cha kule cha Manangwe kisiwani Pemba, ambapo kwa Unguja na Pemba ndiko ambako inaongoza kwa kilimo cha mwani.
Hakika hii ni kweli kabisa, Fatuma Matulanga, kama ambavyo umeelezea hapa. Tumeshuhudia katika utekelezaji wa sera hii ya uchumi wa bluu kwa Tanzania, lakini Zanzibar ndio ambayo hivi sasa serikali hii ya awamu ya 8 ya Dr. Hussein Ali Mwinyi ndio inatekeleza sera hii ya uchumi wa bluu. Na ukiangalia miongoni mwa mambo ambayo umeyataja hapo Fatuma, kuona namna ambavyo uchumi wa bluu unafanikiwa katika nchi yetu hii ya Zanzibar, na vile vile katika maeneo hayo tumeshuhudia pia ule uwepo wa uthubutu katika wananchi na wao, kwa maana kwamba kuaminika wanapopewa fursa, hasa zile ambazo zinahusu uchumi wa bluu. Tumeshuhudia utolewaji tu wa vifaa mbalimbali, ikiwemo vifaa vile vya usarifu mwani, lakini zile boti ambazo zinawapa fursa wakulima wa mwani, lakini pia boti zile ambazo zinafanikiwa kwenda kina kirefu kwa ajili ya kuvua, ama wavuvi wamezipata boti hizi, na hizo zote zinaakisi kwamba uchumi wa bluu hivi sasa upo katika hatua kwa hatua kuweza kukua. Lakini tukumbuke pia miongoni mwa faida kubwa ambazo mkutano huu leo tunajisifia Tanzania kwamba unafanyika hapa Zanzibar, pia ni ile filamu ambayo alifanya rais wetu wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania, lakini pia rais wa Zanzibar na mwenyekiti wa Baraza la Mapinduzi, Royal Tour. Nimekuwa ndio matokeo yake, ndio sasa haya ambayo tunayashuhudia, wageni wengi na kutoka nchi mbalimbali wanafika Zanzibar makundi kwa makundi.
Naam, the Royal Tour, na kuna filamu nyingine ameifanya rais wa Zanzibar na mwenyekiti wa Baraza la Mapinduzi, nyingine ameifanya ya kuitangaza Zanzibar na Tanzania pia. Kwa kweli imezidi kutoa fursa la soko la utalii kwa Tanzania na kupanua wigo wa soko jipya na wateja wapya wa utalii, ikiwemo wale wa Ulaya Mashariki, na vile vile katika soko la Asia ndilo ambalo linaibukia na linakuwa kwa kasi, na watalii wanakuja makundi kwa makundi kutoka katika mataifa hayo. Na hivi sasa tunashuhudia ndege za moja kwa moja kutoka nchi hizo kuja hapa Zanzibar na Tanzania. Kwa hiyo utalii utajitangaza kwa namna kubwa sana kupitia mkutano huu, lakini tayari jitihada za dhati zimeshafanywa na viongozi wetu kuhakikisha kwamba nchi inasonga mbele na utalii. Tunatumia nguvu ya ziada katika kutangaza vivutio vyetu tulivyo navyo vya utalii, na vile ambavyo havijatangazwa pia vinatangaza, ikiwemo kutangaza utalii wa utamaduni ambao haujapewa nguvu kubwa katika kutangazwa, kama vile utalii wa aina nyingine ambao upo siku zote, mbuga za wanyama, fukwe, bahari, hivyo vyote vipo, lakini utalii wa utamaduni ndio ambao tumeurithi. Dunia ijue kwamba sisi ni Watanzania, Wazanzibari, tuna tamaduni zetu na tuna namna ya kuishi, tuna lugha zetu mbalimbali za asili, tuna mavazi yetu, tuna mambo mengi, na Kiswahili ndicho ambacho tunajivunia. Tunatoka sasa kipaumbele duniani tukisema lugha ya Kiswahili ni bidhaa ambayo inatutambulisha sisi kama Watanzania, na Umoja wa Mataifa umeitangaza lugha ya Kiswahili kuwa ndio ina siku maalum hapa ulimwenguni ya lugha ya Kiswahili duniani. Julai 7 kila mwaka tunaadhimisha. Hicho nacho ni kivutio cha utalii na kuifanya lugha yetu isikilizwe, watu watamani kujifunza kwa sababu ni bidhaa.
Na mtazamaji wa ZBC na TBC, hivi sasa basi kama ambavyo tumeshuhudia tayari baadhi ya viongozi wa kitaifa wamewasili hapa, na sasa amewasili ni mgeni rasmi Rais wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan ambaye hivi sasa ndio anawasili katika ukumbi huu wa Golden Tulip hapa uwanja wa ndege jijini Zanzibar, na tayari tu shughuli hii itakuwa ikiendelea hapa. Tunashuhudia viongozi wakiwa wako tayari kwa ajili ya kuweza kumpokea mama yetu mpendwa. Hakika mengi anayofanya katika taifa letu hili.
Please remain standing up for the national anthems. Thank you. Brass band. Thank you very much. You may take your seat now. Your Excellency, Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, President of the United Republic of Tanzania, Honorable Hamed Suleiman Abdullah, Second Vice President of Zanzibar, Right Honorable Patricia Scotland, KC, Secretary General of the Commonwealth, Your Excellency, Samiu Kuita Vaipulu, Deputy Prime Minister of Tonga, Honorable Ambassador Dr. Pindi Hazara Chana, Minister for Constitutional and Legal Affairs, United Republic of Tanzania, Honorable Mualim Harun Ali Suleiman, Minister of State, President's Office, Constitution, Legal Affairs, Public Service, and Good Governance, Zanzibar, Representative of the Chief Justice of the United Republic of Tanzania, Honorable Hamis Ramadhani Abdullah, Chief Justice of Zanzibar, Mr. Idrissa Kitwana, the Regional Commissioner of Mjini Maghrib, Honorables, Law Ministers, Attorney Generals from the Commonwealth, Cabinet Ministers, Members of Parliament, Permanent Secretaries from the United Republic of Tanzania and Zanzibar, delegates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Karibuni sana Zanzibar. That is Swahili for you're most welcome to Zanzibar. My name is Salim Kikeke. I am a journalist and a broadcaster, and tonight I am your host. First and foremost, as it is our custom, I'd like to invite Sheikh Idi Hussein, I beg your pardon, from the office of the Mufti of Zanzibar to offer a word of blessing.
Al-Fatiha. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wassalamu ala Rasulillahi Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Mwenyezi Mungu tutunikie aina zote za ihsani katika nchi zetu za Jumuiya ya Madola. Utuzidishie kipato cha fedha na thamani katika nchi zetu. Mwenyezi Mungu tupe busara njema kwa mawaziri wa sheria ili wazidi kuzisaidia nchi zao na kufikia lile lengo ambalo wamejiwekea. Ya Rabbi, kwa rehema zako na baraka zako tukinge na mabaya wa viumbe, mashetani na uwe na tija kwa mataifa yetu. Ya Rabbi, tunakuomba kwa rehema zako na baraka zako na utukufu wako walinde viongozi wetu wakuu wa nchi hii. Rais wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania Daktari Mama Suluhu Hassan, pia vile vile umhifadhi rais wetu wa Zanzibar Daktari Hussein Ali Mwinyi pamoja na kila aliyehudhuria katika mkutano huu. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasana wa fil akhirati hasana wa qina adhaban nar wa qina adhabal qabr برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Thank you very much, and I will now invite Father Dr. Ernest Mapendo from the Catholic Diocese of Zanzibar for yet another word of blessing.
God, the creator of the universe, for the gift of this beautiful country, Tanzania, which is a member of the Commonwealth countries. We thank you for its leaders, President Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan and Dr. Hussein Mwinyi and all their collaborators. We ask you to bless them, to grant them your wisdom, knowledge, understanding, good health, so that they may continue leading us well. Dear Lord, you said where 3 or 2 are gathered in your name, you are there among them, you are present among them. We believe, dear God, that you are here present among us as we open this ceremony of the meeting of the ministers of law of the Commonwealth countries. We ask you, dear Lord, to bless them, to grant them wisdom, knowledge, understanding, health, and all the gifts necessary in their discussion, so that whatever they're going to discuss may be for the benefit of your people. Dear Lord, from the beginning, you showed us the importance of law. When you gave Moses the 10 commandments, as we read from the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verses 1 to 17, you gave them the 10 commandments to lead them to put order in the society. A society without law is a society which is disordered. Dear Lord, we ask you to bless these ministers as they're going to discuss important issues that will help us to promote justice and peace in our societies. We ask you to enlighten their minds so that this which they are going to discuss may profit our society. We ask you, O Lord, through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Thank you very much, Father. Thank you very much, Sheikh. Your Excellency, and of course, distinguished guests, before we proceed, and I'm sure you're well aware that Tanzania is in mourning for the loss of our beloved former president, Mr. Ali Hassan Mwinyi, who passed away on the 29th of February. I kindly ask us to take a moment to reflect and honor him and his legacy. Thank you very much. I would like now to invite Honorable Mwalimu Harun Ali Suleiman, who is the Minister of State, President's Office, Constitution, Legal Affairs, Public Service and Good Governance of Zanzibar, for opening remarks.
Good evening. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Your Excellency, Dr. Mama Samia Suluhu Hassan, the President of the United Republic of Tanzania, Right Honorable Patricia Scotland Casey, Commonwealth Secretary General, Professor Louis Franchi, Assistant Secretary General and Senior Director of Secretariat Governance and Peace Director, Your Excellency Hamed Suleiman Abdullah, Second Vice President of the Revolutionary Government of Zanzibar, Honorable Zubair Ali Maulid, Speaker of the House of Representatives, Deputy Prime Minister of Tonga, Honorable Hamis Ramadan Abdullah, Chief Justice of Zanzibar, Ambassador Dr. Pindi Hadharachana, the Minister of Constitution and Legal Affairs of the United Republic of Tanzania, Honorable Dr. Mwinyi Talib Haji and his counterpart, the Attorney General of the United Republic of Tanzania, Honorable Ambassador Moses Mpogolo Kisuluka, the Honorable Ministers, Attorney Generals, Excellencies, High Commissioners, members of diplomatic corps, government representatives from different ministries and institutions, Regional Commissioner, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. Your Excellency, Madam President, held here for the first time in history and proud of all Tanzanians here and abroad. Before going any further, I would like to take this opportunity to give a condolence message to you as the President of the United Republic of Tanzania and the nation following the death of our beloved father and statesman, the late Sheikh Ali Hassan Mwinyi, who was the second President of the United Republic of Tanzania. We cannot imagine the pain you had and the family of the late Sheikh Ali Hassan Mwinyi are feeling for the loss of our beloved statesman. Please, on behalf of all of colleagues who are here, we would like to send deepest condolences and wishing you a quick recovery from the shock of the death of Mzee Mwinyi. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant him peace, comfort, and forgive him sins. Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. Madam President, I would like to take this opportunity to express my sincere thanks to you personally for accepting our invitation to join hands with us today and officiate this. Regardless of your tight schedule, your presence in this meeting is a clear manifestation of love and affection you have attached to this Commonwealth meeting. Your Excellency, today as we have gathered here for the opening ceremony of the Commonwealth Law Ministers, I would like to take this opportunity to thank and mention Right Honourable Patricia Scotland, KC, the Secretary General of the Commonwealth, for making our dreams to be true. And today we are proud that this meeting is happening here in Tanzania for the first time, and particularly here in Zanzibar. Madam President, while I'm still holding the floor, I would like to take this opportunity again to congratulate Honourable Ambassador Pindi Chana, the Minister of Constitution and Legal Affairs of the United Republic of Tanzania. In fact, Honourable Ambassador Pindi Chana is deserving the highest commendation for her excellent cooperation in the preparation of this meeting. She was my anchor person, especially in some situation when things needed serious attention. It will not be an exaggeration to describe Minister Chana's support extended to us as a good spirit of strengthening the union between two parts of the United Republic of Tanzania. Honourable Your Excellency, Madam President, we are aware of the fact that this meeting has drawn delegates from 56 different countries. We would therefore like to take this opportunity to cordially invite our guests to Zanzibar, which has a tropical climate being classified as a tropical monsoon climate. Your Excellency, Madam President, we would also like to take this advantage to this well-attended meeting to make a special request to our guests to look into ways of adjusting their diaries so as to find time to visit several historical and tourist attraction sites. Zanzibar is a peaceful Indian Ocean island and a cosmopolitan society that is bestowed with clean and white beaches. Please do not miss this opportunity. The Zanzibar archipelago has a strong town UNESCO heritage site, which major buildings together with a narrow winding streets, patterns, and great symbols of importance of the historical background of Zanzibar. Madam President, the national government of Zanzibar and government of the United Republic of Tanzania would like to make assurance that all of our guests and all necessary measures have been put in place and ensure that they will have a most enjoyable and memorable stay in Zanzibar. Once again, I would like to thank again and all the delegates and invited persons who have attended this meeting. Without taking much time, I would like to welcome to you Zanzibar, and please remember Zanzibar is a nice destination. Asanteni sana. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you very much. Now I may invite Right Honourable Patricia Scotland, KC, the Secretary General of the Commonwealth.
Madam President of the United Republic of Tanzania, Mr. Vice President, Your Excellencies, Honourable Ministers, senior officials, distinguished delegates, partners, colleagues and friends, and I'm going to stand on the protocols already established by my new best friend, the Minister. It is a real privilege to be with you all and back in Zanzibar again. We gather for this meeting of Commonwealth law ministers with a noble purpose, but we do so at a time of great sadness for Zanzibar and for the entire United Republic of Tanzania. All of us feel the loss of the second president of Tanzania. We feel it keenly, and I say to the government and people of Tanzania, to his family and friends, especially his son, the current President Hussein Mwinyi, who is so graciously hosting us in Zanzibar, that the Commonwealth is with you. We mourn with you. We pray with you. And always, always, we stand with you. The late President's contributions in delivering courageous economic reform and calm regional diplomacy during a period of international turmoil still resounds today. Yet his greatest legacy is perhaps the humility with which he approached his service of the people as the third president of Zanzibar, the first vice president of the United Republic of Tanzania, and the second president. That humility is an example we would all do well to live by. And as we join Tanzania in this period of national mourning, let that be the spirit with which we come together as one Commonwealth family in the days ahead. It is fitting that we are here in Zanzibar, where the late president was a student, teacher, and leader. And it is so poignant that as we mourn a reforming statesman who brought mobile phones and computers to Tanzania, we gather under the theme technology and innovation, and specifically how we can harness them to enable access to justice for every citizen. I think the second president's spirit breathes with us in this room tonight. Throughout the day and full delivery of the mandate given to us by heads of government at Chogam in Kigali, through Rwanda is here, keeping the light alive. And this is an extraordinary moment for us, because we will consider the tools, resources, and assistance developed and offered by the Secretariat at the request and in support of Commonwealth member states. We will share, we will listen, we will learn, and I have no doubt with ambition and resolve. Together, we will write the next dynamic chapter in the storied history of Commonwealth law ministers' meetings. The timing and the content of this meeting are critically important. Our world is tightly bound by a tangled knot of crises spanning global economic, environmental, and security systems. These challenges are ferocious, interlinked, and grave. And it is in this crucible that that the most profound and far-reaching technological advancement in the history of human civilization is unfolding. In all the years that I have been a lawyer, I have never seen such a time. The world is changing before our eyes, and in navigating this change with all its dangers and all its opportunities, the law, justice, and the institutions which uphold them are essential strengths. They are, at the same time, a fixed point, a cornerstone, which offer a common framework for both our minimum standards and our highest ideals. And they are dynamic, because whilst our values and aspirations do not change, the tools we can use to realize them are ever evolving. Indeed, our capacity to meet the challenges of today and seize the opportunities of tomorrow depends on our ability to understand, master, and harness the technological revolution. This is true of our economies, our healthcare, and education systems, but it's true for every sector. And that our Commonwealth is a unique and special association. We are 50% of humanity, with 1.5 billion people under the age of 30. We are united by shared history, common interests, natural advantages, and joint action. Throughout the 75 years of extraordinary change and challenge, we have weathered country storms together and embraced a model of the Commonwealth of Nations. And it has been the Secretariat's privilege to serve this great family of nations for 60 years of that 75-year history. But our very existence, the Secretariat's very existence, is due to three remarkable African statesmen, one of whom was the great, the renowned President Julius Nyerere. Without his foresight, without his determination to found an independent secretariat, we would not be here. And all these shared experiences have constantly strengthened us as a Commonwealth. They've helped us to make us who we are. They continue to shape what we aspire to be, and they will sustain us for many, many decades to come. Yet the essential truth is even more powerful. We are the largest association of nations in the history of the world, which is bound above all by values to which we all aspire. There is no treaty that binds us. There is no compulsion for us to be together. We choose to come together as a family for the common good and to make sure that we serve those we love. Justice and the rule of law are central to these values. And we, those of us here in this room, in particular, we are their custodians. And it is our responsibility to drive forward the paradigm shift agreed at our last meeting in Mauritius to deliver the Access to Justice Declaration our heads of government mandated in Kigali, and to ensure that the people of the Commonwealth know they have access to justice because they can taste it, they can see it, and feel it. So we must work with energy, purpose, and rigor. But we must also summon our courage, our heart, and our thirst for justice to ensure that the words of our charter and the terms of our mandates are not simply words, just words on a page, but they are lived experience for all. Even at a time when I look around this room and see the ministers and officials gathered here, I have no doubt at all that we will succeed. From the bottom of my heart, I offer you my heartfelt thanks for being with us. Madam President, the warmth of the welcome you and your government have given us, even at such a time of deep sorrow, has been nothing short of remarkable. Many of us wondered whether at such a sad time, Tanzania, the great republic, would be able to host us. And you haven't just hosted us, you are delighting us. The preparations for this meeting have been meticulous and imaginative, and this is surely one of the most beautiful places ever to host a Commonwealth ministerial meeting, and I thank everybody involved. From the government of the United Republic of Tanzania, from the island of Zanzibar, and from the Commonwealth Secretariat. The platform for friendship and partnership which you have created for us and which the Commonwealth continues to offer us is a rare gift and a privilege. They lie at the heart of our capacity to be a force for good in the world. We should never take them for granted. And in the spirit of humble gratitude and solemn purpose, I'm looking forward to working with you all in the days ahead. I think we will never forget Zanzibar, but I have to tell you that we haven't forgotten Sri Lanka, and we haven't forgotten Mauritius, and we won't forget the ones who'll come after us. But Zanzibar, that is going to be a standard that others will have to challenge. So may God bless Zanzibar. May God bless every single person here. And I look forward to the miracle that you are all going to deliver. And I thank you in advance.
Thank you very much. Those are very, very powerful words and encouraging words. For those who have just come into Zanzibar, please do feel free to stay and take some time off after the meeting. May I now call upon Honorable Ambassador Dr. Pindi Hazara Chana, who is the Minister for Constitutional and Legal Affairs of the United Republic of Tanzania, who will invite the President of the United Republic of Tanzania, Her Excellency, Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan.
Na wasalimu kwa ile salamu ya jina la Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania. Asante. Your Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, the President of United Republic of Tanzania, Honorable Hemed Suleiman Abdallah, Second Vice President, Revolutionary Government of Zanzibar, Right Honorable Patricia Scotland, KC Commonwealth Secretary General, the Commonwealth of Nations. Allow me also to recognize Honorable Zubair Ali Maurid, Speaker of the House of Representatives of Zanzibar, Mustafa Mohamed Siani, Principal Judge, High Court, Honorable Hamis Ramadan Abdallah, Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly of the United Republic of Tanzania, Honorable Harun Ali Suleiman, my brother, my twin, who is a Minister of State, President's Office, Constitution, Legal Affairs, Public Service and Good Governance of the Revolutionary Government of Zanzibar, Judge Francis Mutungi, Registrar of Political Parties, Honorable Judge Maimu Paua, Chair of Human Rights Commission. Allow me to recognize Chief Secretary of the United Republic of Tanzania. Allow me also to recognize Secretary of the Revolutionary Council and Chief Secretary of the Revolutionary Government, Professor Ole Gabriel, Chief Court Administrator, Honorable Ministers and Attorney Generals from Commonwealth member countries, Honorable Judge Dr. Eliezer Feleshi, Attorney General of United Republic of Tanzania, Dr. Mwinyi Twalib, Attorney General of Zanzibar, Honorable High Commissioners and Ambassadors present here, Permanent Secretaries from government, ministries from Tanzania mainland and Zanzibar. In special way, allow me to recognize Mary Makondo, PS from the Ministry of Constitution and Legal Affairs, and Mansour Kasim, PS from the same ministry in Zanzibar. Government representatives from different ministries, departments, and agencies. Development partners present here. Representatives from non-state actors, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and my fellow Commonwealth citizens. It is with great honor and privilege that I welcome you all to the Commonwealth Law Ministers meeting here in Zanzibar. This gathering stands as a testament of our collective commitment to advancing the rule of law, justice, and equality within the jurisdiction of our member states. The Commonwealth has always served as a beacon of cooperation, collaboration, and shared values. Since its establishment, member countries have always shared a common goal of upholding democracy, peace, and development. And I want to assure you, under the regime of Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, Tanzania has been the great example of democracy, peace, and development. As we convene here today in Zanzibar, we reaffirm our dedication to upholding these principles and working together to address the legal challenges of our time. Your Excellency, Madam President, this meeting presents a unique opportunity for us to engage in meaningful dialogue, exchange best practices, and forge partnership that will enable us to overcome the legal hurdles facing our member countries. From promoting access to justice to strengthening legal frameworks, our discussions over the coming days will shape the future of law and governance within the Commonwealth countries. Honorable President, Your Excellency, in this meeting, law ministers from member countries of Commonwealth will focus on key legal issues that need to be prioritized and considered in the 21st century through the theme Technology and Innovation. We want to discuss how digitalization paves the way to the development of people-centered access to justice. In that regard, ministers will deliberate and agree on how our countries should focus on the effective use of technology and facilitate access to justice in our respective countries for our citizens. Honorable President, Your Excellency, your dedication to the principles of democracy and the rule of law has not only strengthened our nation, but has also served as a pillar of hope for nations across the Commonwealth and beyond. Your unwavering commitment to justice and equally serves as an inspiration to us all, reminding us of the importance of our collective responsibility in advancing the cause of justice and human rights. Your Excellency, the United Republic of Tanzania plays a vital role within our Commonwealth family, and we look forward to get your insights and perspectives on the critical issues before us. Your presence here today, Honorable President, honors us all, and we are deeply grateful for the opportunity to hear your insights and guidance as we embark on this important gathering of Commonwealth law ministers. We equally remain steadfast in our commitment to upholding the rule of law, protecting human rights, and fostering inclusive legal system that ultimately serve all members of our society. Together we can build a Commonwealth where justice and equality reign supreme. Your Excellency, before I conclude my remarks, I would like to take this opportunity to appreciate Your Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, President of United Republic of Tanzania, as a true champion and supporter of human rights, rule of law, and access to justice in United Republic of Tanzania. Recently, among many reforms initiated by Her Excellency, the President, one reform deserved to be mentioned in the context of our Commonwealth Law Ministers meeting. Her Excellency has recently appointed a Presidential Criminal Justice Commission. This very commission, Presidential Criminal Justice Commission, has a responsibility to review challenges associated with criminal justice system and make necessary recommendations. These were the directives from Her Excellency herself to us. We say thank you very much, Honorable President. Indeed, some of the recommendations are now being implemented. And that's why we say Her Excellency is a true champion and supporter of human rights. This has already positively changed the entire landscape of criminal justice system. And last month, during our law, we need to focus not only on criminal justice, but also civil justice. So that is ongoing, and we say thank you very much for those directives. Furthermore, the Directorate of Human Rights at the Ministry of Constitution and Legal Affairs has embarked on countrywide legal aid campaign to raise public awareness on legal education and human rights, particularly to women and children's rights, but also to improve the provision of legal aid. And the beauty is that the legal aid campaign is known by the name Mama Samia Legal Aid Campaign. And it is fully 100% funded by the government under the regime of Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan. Due to time, I invite all participants to Google on these timely reforms. You can check on your Google and see our true hero, Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, who is a very hard worker and committed leader. So I want you to see how our true hero of justice in the country and beyond is doing all these reforms. And now we are directed to comply with the so-called 4 Rs. That is reform, rebuilding, resilience, and reconciliation. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow ministers from the Commonwealth, please join me in extending the warmest welcome to our esteemed Her Excellency, Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, the President of the United Republic of Tanzania, to deliver the opening address of the 2024 Commonwealth Law Ministers meeting here in Zanzibar. Honorable President, karibu sana. The floor is yours.
TBC na ZBC. Sasa ni Rais wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan kuhutubia mkutano huu wa mawaziri wa sheria wa Jumuiya ya Madola.
Honorable Second Vice President of Zanzibar, Mr. Hamed Abdullah Vaipulu, Honorable Minister for Constitutional and Legal Affairs of United Republic of Tanzania, Madam Pindi Chana, Dr. Balozi Pindi Chana, Honorable Minister for President's Office, Constitution, Legal Affairs, Public Service, and Good Governance of the Revolution Government of Zanzibar, Honorable Mr. Mwalimu Harun, Honorable Chief Justice of Zanzibar, Mr. Hamis Ramadan Abdallah, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Zuberi Maulid, Right Honorable Patricia Scotland, KC, the Secretary General of the Commonwealth, Professor Louis Franceschi, Assistant Secretary General and Senior Director of the Secretariat's Governance and Peace Directorate, Honorable Minister and Attorney Generals from Commonwealth member countries, Excellency High Commissioners here present, government representatives from different ministries, departments and agencies, development partners present here. I see the whole table of the heads of the security organs. They are here with us. Representatives from non-state actors, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to you all. It is my singular honor and pleasure to welcome you all to the United Republic of Tanzania, and particularly to Zanzibar. We are happy to host this esteemed gathering, which serves as a testament to our collective commitment to the rule of law, justice, and good governance. I commend you, Madam Patricia Scotland, for your leadership and apt coordination of this meeting. We thank you for choosing Tanzania as a venue of this meeting, and particularly Zanzibar. I also appreciate the Commonwealth Secretariat for the work it has been doing with the member countries to advance the cause of access to justice. Special gratitude to the honorable ministers for the work you have been doing, and I also welcome your commitment to use the Commonwealth Law Ministers platform to promote access to justice and rule of law. Madam Patricia and the delegates, we are very thankful for the condolence messages for the loss of our second President of the United Republic of Tanzania, the late Honorable Ali Hassan Mwinyi. Thank you for condoling with us. Honorable Ministers, I note with satisfaction the timely choice of the theme, technology and innovation, how digitalization paves way for the development of the people-centered justice. It is therefore suffice to say that our Commonwealth community is witnessing rapid development in technology and also socioeconomic sectors. The potential role of technology and innovation in fostering the rule of law cannot be overemphasized. It is important for the legal sector to also embrace technology in the dispensation of justice to ensure there is timely and efficient access to justice for all. And henceforth, the judiciary in Tanzania is endeavoring to address the backlog of cases through adoption of electronic tools. The judiciary has embarked on virtual court session, e-filing systems, and artificial intelligence, which enhances transparency and accountability in access to justice. To start off, it beefed up its own IT team charged with digitalization of court processes. As of last year, it started piloting on electronic case management systems to facilitate the registration of cases online and the assignment of cases for judges and magistrates. It is done electronically. This has provided a tool for monitoring on how cases are being handled. The government of Tanzania continues to support the judiciary in adopting technology and digitalization. We have facilitated connectivity between different courts through our fiber optic network under close support by the e-government experts. The expectations of the people of the Commonwealth are high, and they are firm in the conviction that technology and its efficient use presents opportunity to better ensure access to justice. Furthermore, the Commonwealth Network can serve as an apt forum for finding consensus through consultation and sharing of experiences. It is in this regard that we welcome this very important meeting of yours. As such, it is our expectation that this meeting will enhance the application of technology in dispensing justice and strengthen collaboration amongst ourselves. Honorable Ministers, during this meeting, we look forward to hearing and learning from your experiences and best practices on your respective jurisdictions, on how we can best take advantage of technology and innovation in fostering access to justice for all. It is important that we also continue to share experience on how to best advance this cause. Honorable Ministers, Tanzania has been making major strides in addressing challenges related to the access to justice. You will recall that the 2019 Declaration on Equal Access to Justice by the Commonwealth Law Ministers identified a number of challenges encountered by the people of the Commonwealth to the attainment of access to justice. These challenges include poverty and high cost to access justice, but also access to legal aid, complex legal language, limited legal capability, corruption, geographic inaccessibility, and lack of confidence in the justice system. I thought it is important to briefly highlight key measures taken by Tanzania to address some of these challenges to better ensure access to justice. And in this case, I wish to premise what I'm going to say by underscoring that the rule of law and access to justice in Tanzania are held in high regard and are adhered to. The independence of the judiciary and access to justice are constitutionally guaranteed. Moreover, the executive and the judiciary maintain excellent working relations. In 1996, our judiciary introduced what it calls a Law Day, an annual celebration and forum for reflection on how it carries out its constitutional mandate of dispensing justice. To mark the excellent working relation between the judiciary and the executive, each year the President officiates Law Day and registers the executive's concerns and commitment and give an assurance to continue cooperation with the judiciary. This tradition has endured and cementing the good working relationship between the executive and the judiciary, which in my view is critical in the administration of justice in any country. Number two, I want to talk on limited legal capability, and here I also wish to notify that the government supports the judiciary by addressing various obstacles that affect its capability to ensure access to justice. This is done in the framework of supporting implementation of the Judiciary Strategic Plan, SP, whose vision is timely and accessible justice for all. This includes things pertaining to policies, infrastructure, and also we have continued to increase supporting staff. As the Tanzania judiciary policy focuses on improving the criminal justice system in the country, in 2023, the government formed a commission to examine the performance of the nation's criminal justice institutions in view of promoting fairness, efficiency, and upholding the human rights. And this has been said by Minister Pindichana. And so in July last year, 2023, the Commission submitted its report with wide-ranging transformational recommendations for improving our criminal justice system. And all administrative recommendations are in various stages of implementation, while those which requires policy or legislative changes are to be implemented in due course. This can be an area of interest for those who may wish to work with us on this issue. I also want to touch on the another obstacle to access to justice, which is the legal aid. Our current system provides for access to legal aid by court-appointed advocates for those deemed to be in need or in need of it in both civil and criminal proceedings. To complement this, the government, as it has been said by the minister, our government launched a massive Mama Samia legal campaign, and the campaign involves the provision of legal aid and education to the citizens on constitutional and legal issues, access to justice, and cross-cutting issues such as gender-based violence, violence against women and children, land administration, issues of inheritance, dispute resolution, including alternative dispute resolution, and human rights in general. The campaign has managed to sensitize the people on their rights and access to justice. As a result, many disputes on land, matrimonial, inheritance, and GBV have been resolved at community levels. And having noticed high demand for legal aid, the government called upon other stakeholders to play their part in providing legal aid. And we are very thankful because we do have the volunteering paralegals, but we also have the non-state actors who are also providing legal aid to the people. We are very thankful. And as you may have already noticed, in Tanzania, the majority of our population speaks the national language, Swahili. For a long time, however, most of the judiciary conducts were done in English. And so complexity of the language that is used in judiciary or judiciary services has been another challenge to access to justice. Up until 2021, the government decided that all existing laws and new bills to come be presented in Swahili, and upon adoption will be translated into English for international use, of course, regional and international use. So this exercise of translating all existing laws is ongoing for our people. I also would like to talk on the geographical inaccessibility. Different judiciary services spaced very far apart throughout the country. One innovative approach in the judiciary strategic plan is to construct an integrated justice centers and or as one-stop center for access to justice from primary court to the Court of Appeal. They accommodate the social service workers so as to complement the justice chain. They are all under one roof. So the IJCs are equipped with modern e-justice tools, training rooms, and consolidated citizen services. Having all these services under one roof not only eases access to justice, but also saves time and money in the cause of accessing justice. Another point which I'm glad to talk about is I'm glad to note that various efforts that are being taken have changed the public perception in the judiciary and its functioning. To cite one study, in 2023, REPOA, an independent research institution based in Tanzania, did a follow-up perception study to gauge people's confidence in the judiciary. It noted that whereas in 2015, the confidence level was at 65%, people's confidence to the judiciary was 65%. In 2023, their level had risen to 88%. And this is because of all those efforts which we have taken to facilitate access to judiciary. Honorable Ministers, ladies and gentlemen, in parting, I wish to underscore that Tanzania remains committed to working closely with our Commonwealth partners to address emerging legal challenges, enhance legal education and training, and promote the development of robust legal frameworks that empower our societies and ensure equal justice for all. I'm confident that deliberations over the course of this meeting will pave the way for impactful and actionable outcomes that will bolster the rule of law within our jurisdictions and uphold the principles of justice, fairness, and equality across the Commonwealth. Madam Secretary General, We commend the undertakings at Commonwealth Secretariat. We also appreciate our partnership and the technical support and assistance in developing our human capital. We are also looking towards continuing working together in raising resources for developing toolkits that reflect emerging dynamics and needs. Madam Secretary General, ladies and gentlemen, once again, we welcome the delegates to Tanzania and Zanzibar, and I believe you will find time to explore the beauty of this island. The romantic island, and the name itself is romantic, isn't it? Zanzibar. You feel like speaking Zanzibar. So having said that, it is now my pleasure to declare the 2024 meeting of law ministers from Commonwealth member states officially opened. I thank you. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, if you could take a moment, please, just stay on the stage for a quick photo session. Thank you, kindly. And to join Her Excellency is on the stage Honorable AC, Secretary General of the Commonwealth, His Excellency Samia Suluhu Hassan, Deputy PM of Tonga, Honorable Ambassador Pindi Chana as well, and Honorable Mwalimu Harun Ali Suleiman, Minister of State, President's Office, Constitution, Legal Affairs, Public Service, and Good Governance, Zanzibar. And of course, Honorable Hamis Ramadan Abdallah, Chief Justice of Zanzibar.
Na mtazamaji wa TBC na ZBC, huu ni wakati wa kupiga picha, na pale mbele amesimama Patricia Scotland.
To take a photo, please use the stairs on your left.
Ni katibu mkuu wa sita wa Jumuiya Madola, na pembeni yake yuko makamu wa pili wa rais wa Zanzibar Hemedi Suleiman Abdullah, na viongozi wengine ambao wametajwa, akiwemo vile vile kiongozi kutoka Tonga, kiongozi kutoka Tonga, huyu si mwingine ni Samiu Vaipulu, huyu ni waziri mkuu wa Tonga. Yupo Mheshimiwa waziri wa Harun Ali Suleiman, mwenye dhamana ya katiba na sheria hapa Zanzibar, na vile vile Pindi Chana, mwenye dhamana ya katiba na sheria Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania, na viongozi wengine ambao wanahitajika katika picha ya kwanza kutoka nchi wanachama Jumuiya Madola, ndio ambao wanapanda juu pale kwa ajili ya picha ya pamoja. Tumesikia mengi kutoka kwa viongozi, tukianza na Mwalimu Harun. Amezungumza mambo mengi kuhusiana na sheria, vile ambavyo Zanzibar inajiweka vizuri katika kuhakikisha kwamba inaingia katika hatua ya kidijiti katika utoaji wa huduma za sheria, ili kuweza kumfikia mwananchi moja kwa moja kule alipo.
Ni kweli, sadakta kabisa, kama ambavyo Fatuma Tulango ameeleza, ni kwamba tumeyasikia, lakini zaidi katika kuona uthubutu unapatikana hasa katika kufanyika mkutano huo. Hii imekuwa ni historia ya kufanyika amani, utulivu na mshikamano katika nchi yetu, ndio hupelekea mikutano mikubwa kama hii kufanyika katika nchi yetu. Lakini miongoni mwa yale ambayo yametajwa hapa na kuelezewa ni kwamba ushirikiano unahitajika, lakini zaidi baina ya state za kimahakama, lakini pia nchi zetu hizi katika upande huu wa nchi za Afrika, lakini zaidi pia mataifa haya ambayo leo hii tunayataja kwamba yamefanikiwa zaidi hasa katika jumuiya hii ya madola, na kuzingatia kwamba nchi mbalimbali namna ya utawala bora, lakini namna ya utawala wa sheria, haki, uwajibikaji, mengi ambayo yanachukua nafasi katika hayo. Ukiangalia pia katika hilo uwepo ule wa vyombo ambavyo vinavyochangia na kushajihisha pia upatikanaji wa haki ni miongoni mwa mambo ambayo yameonekana kuibeba Tanzania na kuwa ni sehemu ya kufanikisha mkutano huu mkubwa kabisa hapa naweza kusema ulimwenguni.
Naam, limesisitiza pia wadau wote wanaofanya kazi kuhusiana na masuala ya sheria wanatakiwa kufanya kazi chini ya mwamvuli mmoja, ikiwemo waendesha mashtaka, wanasheria, watoa huduma za kisheria, wanaharakati wanaotetea haki za watu katika masuala ya sheria, wote wanafanya kazi chini ya mwamvuli mmoja. Hivyo ni vyema kushirikiana ili kuhakikisha wananchi wanapata haki na huduma ya sheria inapatikana bila kikwazo, ili kila mwananchi apate huduma hiyo kwa ufasaha. Na wajumbe wa mkutano wanaendelea kupata picha kwa mujibu wa ratiba, na ni kwamba mkutano huu ukifanikiwa itakuwa ni nafasi kubwa kwa Tanzania, kwa sababu Mheshimiwa Waziri Pindi Chana anasema katika mkutano huu wanataka kuwaeleza wajumbe wa wanachama wa Jumuiya ya Madola kwamba jinsi gani Tanzania iwe kama mfano kwa jinsi ambavyo imefanikiwa kuitunza amani, nchi na utulivu na amani, na imewezaje sasa kuweza kuhakikisha nchi inakaa na amani toka uhuru. Kwa hiyo huu ni ushindi kwa Tanzania na kitu ambacho wanataka kuwaambia au wanachama wa Jumuiya ya Madola kwamba sisi tumefanya nini na tumewezaje kufikia hapa. Mambo ya sheria na mambo ya haki ni masuala ambayo yanafanywa kazi kwenye changamoto wapi zitatatuliwa. Lakini vivyo tumemsikia Mheshimiwa Rais wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania amesema kwamba lugha yetu ni ya Kiswahili. Kumekuwa na changamoto katika utoaji wa huduma za sheria kwa sababu lugha inayotumika si ya Kiswahili. Kwa hivyo kuna umuhimu sasa lugha ya Kiswahili ikatumika ili kurahisisha uelewa wakati wa utoaji wa huduma za kisheria, hasa kwa wananchi ambao hawajui lugha nyingine ambayo hiyo inatumiwa.
Ni kweli, na mbali na hayo ni kwamba wakati mkutano huu utakapokuwa ukiendelea ni kwamba huko pia kutaweza kujadiliwa masuala ambayo yatajadiliwa kwa yale ambayo yanaonekana bado kama yamekuwa na changamoto katika pande zote hizi za nchi zetu hizi za Jumuiya ya Madola, na wakati mwingine zimekuwa labda zikileta sitofahamu ya tafsiri hasa katika masuala ya kisheria. Basi mkutano huu utakuwa ni sehemu ya kuweza kuyajadili hayo na kuyapitia. Lakini mbali na hayo pia ni kwamba wananchi wameshajihishwa, ukizingatia kwamba nchi yetu hivi sasa inaendelea hasa zaidi katika ufuatiliaji wa kuchukulia hatua mifumo hii. Ni kwamba wananchi wametakiwa kutumia mifumo hii na hasa zaidi kustawisha utawala wa sheria badala ya kuweza kujichukulia sheria mikononi mwao. Na mbali ya hayo pia tumeshuhudia hasa mifano ambayo imetajwa ni pamoja na uundwaji ule wa tume ile ya haki jinai, lakini uimarishaji pia wa mifumo ya msaada wa kisheria, upatikanaji ule wa vyeti vya kuzaliwa, na uimarishaji pia wa vyombo vya taasisi za haki jinai. Kwa hiyo haya ni maeneo ambayo ukijaribu kuyaangalia yamekuwa yana mchango mkubwa sana katika kuhakikisha nchi yetu inafuata utawala wa kisheria.
La tume ya haki jinai, sisi TBC tukiongozwa na mkurugenzi wetu mkuu Dr. Ayubu Rioba Chacha, tumekuwa tukifanya mikutano ya haki jinai tukiwahusisha wananchi katika maeneo mbalimbali. Pia ulifanyika hapa Zanzibar, Unguja na Pemba. Wananchi wamepata fursa ya kuzungumza kero zao, ya kuzungumza changamoto ambazo zinawakabili kwa wajumbe wa tume ya haki jinai, ili kuweza sasa kuzitafutia ufumbuzi changamoto zile ambazo zinawakuta wananchi na namna gani ya kuzitatua.
Mtazamaji wa ZBC na TBC, na bila shaka basi naamini kwamba kuna mengi mazuri ambayo umefuatilia, lakini pia unaweza ukatembelea kupitia mitandao yetu ya kijamii kupitia TBC online, lakini vile vile ZBC Zanzibar, na huko mengi utayatazama na kuyafuatilia zaidi katika hayo.
Naam, hivi sasa tayari Mheshimiwa Rais wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan ameshaondoka katika ukumbi huu, na shughuli hii kwa leo imekamilika rasmi. Mkutano huu utaendelea Jumuiya, wanachama wa Jumuiya Madola utaendelea kule Matemwe, mkoa wa Kaskazini Unguja, na kuanzia leo hadi. Mimi ni Fatuma Matulanga
na mimi naitwa Hamisi Mohamed.
Tunakutakia utazamaji mzuri wa vipindi vinavyofuata vya TBC na ZBC. Tunarudisha matangazo haya kwenu studio.
Maisha mwanadamu ni hadithi tu hapa ulimwenguni. Basi